I am a senior director with Color Street. I live in Salt Lake City, and I have been running these regional trainings every other month for the past year or so. And I'm planning to run them every other month in 2021 as well. So I will always be doing these on the even numbered months, and I posted the dates for those. So save those dates and make sure you come. Color Street provides different training content to us and trains me on how to train you. So it's always really great content that's seasonal. On the opposite months, I do share the training PowerPoint and the content that Color Street shared in our team Google folder. So you can still access those and kind of do the training on your own since I'm not teaching them on the odd month. There are a few other leaders in the area that may be plugging in on those odd months. We haven't quite got that worked out yet. So stand by. And if that happens, we'll post that in the regional training group. So feel free to invite your teams. This used to be just for Utah stylists because we were doing it in person at a local library, but with it virtual, really you can invite people from other places. I've invited my whole downline, which they're all over the country. So it's really not exclusive to Utah right now. So take advantage. Okay. I need to know really quick if there's any guests here or if everybody is a stylist, because we do normally start with some information for guests who are not stylists yet. And if there are stylists, we'll hop into that, or if there's guests, we'll hop into that, but if not, we'll skip over that. So give me a shout out if you're a guest or if you know that there's a guest on here. Okay, then we are going to share my stylist screen. Share, optimize for video. That's the key. Took me like a year to figure that one out. Okay, so are you guys able to see my slides now? Whoops, I lost my Zoom screen.
Yeah, we can see them.
You can see them. Okay, I can't see you guys, but as long as you can see my slides, that is good. This is really interactive. If you guys have questions as we go, please feel free to unmute and ask your questions. It's just like a conversation, okay? We do usually start with an icebreaker. So has anybody made their vision board for the year? We would love to hear about your vision boards. This was an activity that Color Street did through the Connect the Dots training. Or does anyone have a word for the year? I have a word for the year. So my word for the year is family. I've really used this time of quarantine to reflect on my priorities and just to realize that I was always going, and being a workaholic. And so just being home with my family has really reminded me that that is who I want to invest time and energy into. So this year is just like making sure that family is my number one priority above everything else. Anybody else have one? I know
hey, Tricia, this is Luann.
Hey, Luann.
Hey, I have one. Mine's believe.
Believe. Say more.
Yep. Just believe in your vision, believe in your focus, and believe in yourself. That's the biggest thing.
That's a good one.
So, and I did a vision board too. You just can't see it. Yeah, I can post it later though if you guys want to see it.
Yeah, will you? That would be fun. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a word of the year?
Mine's courage. This is Beth.
That's a good one. Is it related to anything in particular?
Yeah, I feel like I need to have more courage, stand up for myself and tell people what I believe in more.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Do you ever listen to Brene Brown, like her work or her podcast?
Yes.
She has her new leadership podcast. It's all focused on leadership. And in the intro episode, she talks about her leadership research and how she's interviewed leaders all over the world, in every continent, in every industry, at every level of leadership. And the number one common thing that all leaders said that you need to be a successful leader is courage.
I love that. Oh,
It's a
even more
really good
meaningful.
episode. Yeah, definitely worth
Awesome.
listening to if you haven't heard. or
Yeah,
checked.
absolutely. Thank
It's on
you.
Spotify and it's free to listen to.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anybody else have a word they want to share?
Well, I wanted to say something about your courage thing. There's a woman called Susan David, and I love this quote that she has on courage, and it says, and what she says is, courage is fear walking, and it's like my favorite.
Fear walking.
Yeah.
Cool. What's her name again, Stace?
Susan David. I'm trying to think of the book. She has this amazing book that, all of a sudden I can't think of the name. Let me look at my Audible really quick. Because I love her book. It's Emotional Agility. It's such a good book. Susan David, and she has an amazing South African accent. So it's really fun to
Sweet.
listen
I
to.
love that accent. So is it
But my
kind of like,
word, Huh, go ahead.
Sure. I was just going to say, is it like emotional intelligence kind of concepts?
Kind of like, well, so she lost her father when she was a teenager. So it's really about like feeling our emotions, like honoring our emotions and finding ways to process and feel our emotions.
Oh,
And she talks about like most people either bottle their emotions or they, I can't remember the other thing, but basically like just rant kind of a thing. And so she talks about ways to like, to be healthy in how we process our emotions and allowing ourselves to feel them and not bottle our emotions. So it was really good.
That's awesome.
Really
Thanks
good
for the recommendation. What's
yeah,
your word?
You know my word for the year, but
I forgot it.
My word for the year is nourish.
That's right.
Because I found myself like completely depleted at the end of last year, and I have a tendency to just go and power through things. And so I'm really trying to focus more on how to nourish myself and my family and my team, and how to do that more intentionally and just using my resources well instead of just depleting myself.
Like just being more purposeful with your energy, huh?
Yeah.
I love that. That's a great word.
Thanks.
Anybody else want to share? You don't have to, just optional.
Sure, this is Selena.
Selena, what you got?
My word is experience.
Ooh,
And
tell us about
experience can be a verb and it can be a noun.
that.
A few years ago, I decided I was done having trials and hardships and tribulations, and I only have experiences now. And experiences in and of themselves are neither good nor bad.
They just
It's what
are.
you do with them. And right now, my husband, he just finished 5 weeks of cancer. We've got one more, and then a month break, and we start again on a different cancer in a different part of his body.
Oh, wow.
But all in all, it's just another experience, and it's one day at a time. And I find that that's as I ponder how to experience different things, Color Street, cancer, whatevs, they're all just experiences, and how I'm going to do with what I'm going to do with it.
Selena, I really love that. Thank you so much for sharing that perspective with us. I'm still processing it. That was really good.
It is kind of deep thoughts, but I believe it's
true, though. It's definitely true. Nothing has meaning until we put meaning to it. That is all our choice, how we handle anything. Even though some days it sure doesn't feel like it, but it is. Anybody else want to share? You guys didn't know
I
this
hate
was
to go
like
after that,
sharing time.
but
Go ahead.
so I think my word is healthy,
That's good.
which just basically means healthy body, healthy mind, healthy attitude, just healthy lifestyle in general, I think is
What I want.
the best way that I can describe that.
Sorry, I got distracted with my display settings. It's bugging me that I can't see you guys. So I'm trying to flip it, but that did not work. So just have to talk to my screen. I think healthy is a great one. We all need more health after last year in so many ways. Anybody else? All right, we will move on. Thank you guys so much for sharing those words of the year. They're inspiring. So we're just going to run through like a little bit of news and recognition before we get to the training. Just a reminder, we have a lot of foundation shades coming up over the next few months. You guys know we're doing the domestic violence shade right now. We're aiming to raise $150,000 for 2 different domestic violence shade foundations. And that glitter purple is beautiful. Does anyone have it yet? My package got delayed from I-80 closures yesterday, so I haven't seen it. And then next month we'll have autoimmune disease strip. And just a reminder that the strips always come out on the first Tuesday of the month, so you can kind of plan for that. And it's nice to know the schedule of that, so you can post some teasers in your group or start asking, you know, who struggles with autoimmune. Like, I have something coming to share with you. And then we'll skip April, and then in May we'll have brain cancer awareness. And then in July is when our conference normally is. And in July is when they share with us the whole schedule for the coming year, July through July. So that will be really exciting to see what causes we are working on in 2021 and 22. This is some information about the DV Shade. You guys can get that in your newsletter. But it is just a reminder that sharing about this one can be really triggering to those in your VIP group or your customers that have experienced domestic violence. And so just to be aware of that and sensitive to how you're sharing about it. And it's important to share resources for people where they can reach out if they do need support. So you can share the National Domestic Violence Hotline. And then just one really important reminder to use the word survivor instead of victim. Kind of a language shift, but that's something that happened in the domestic violence community a few years ago to really bring more supportive kind of attitude about domestic violence, because they're not victims, they're strong. So there's a little bit of info about domestic violence. And I just think it's important to educate yourself a little bit about it, so you can not just sell the nails and raise the money, but also educate people that are around you, and just use this as an opportunity to raise more awareness about it and, you know, support the community. So I will make these slides available so you guys can read a little bit more, or you can access the foundation websites that we're supporting, and they have some really great information that you can share. Just some statistics about DV: 1 in 4 women experience that, and 1 in 10 men. And it's really increased during COVID, just correlated with all the stress people are having. So just another reminder, you guys probably saw this in your Monday newsletter this week, or you may have heard about it in different trainings, but the importance of using this earnings statement when you're making any sort of, if you're having discussions with anyone about income or the potential income from Color Street. So just some background of why this has been important. Over the last year with COVID, many other direct sales companies have received large millions of dollar fines from the FTC for their distributors posting like false income claims. So examples of that would be like, you can work from home and quit your job and replace your full-time income, or just any sort of claims that make it look like you're going to make enough money to earn a tropical vacation. Because as we all know, well, there are stylists who make that kind of money. That is not the typical income that all of us make from Color Street. And so we want to make sure that we're sharing the income potentials in a realistic way and not giving people false hope or information. So the best way to do that is just to share this disclaimer whenever you share about the income potential. And if you look through your Monday newsletter, there was a really good guide on like specific phrases not to use, you know, how to talk about your income in a realistic way so people know what to expect. So check that out. Questions about that? Okay, new stylists in the past 30 days. I know we have some. Who is new to Color Street this month? Shout yourself out.
I am.
Lindsay, you are, right? I'm like, I know you are, unless
Yep,
you
I
joined a
am.
while ago. Welcome. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you.
I am.
Who said that?
Sorry,
I
I'm trying to get my video to work.
Oh, I just can't see you guys anyway. I can only hear your voice.
Oh, this is Heather. I'm cleaning my house and listening to this, so that's
Heather,
why I have the video
That's
off.
that's exciting. Welcome.
Thanks,
Who did you enroll with?
Stacy.
Oh, this Stacy. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Welcome.
Thanks.
We love welcoming new stylists. Okay, sales recognition. Let's see. Did anybody who BQ'd this month? Raise your hand if you BQ'd. I can't see you, but you can see each other. Maybe. I don't know if you have your cameras on. So if you're new, BQ stands for bonus qualify. It means if you sell $300 in a month. And so that's kind of like our first threshold of goals, are kind of like where you want to shoot for every single month with Color Street. And then it goes up from there. So
And Heather hit her first jump start yesterday.
Heather, good job. You're on the next slide. Jumpstart Achievers. So if you sell $1,000 in your first 35 days, you earn a $50 product credit that Heather can now use to build up her inventory or get some free prizes or some free nails for herself. Jumpstart is awesome. And then are you working on your second Jumpstart?
Yeah, I have a party tonight. I'm trying to get
That's
another party for next week, and then I have one in 2 weeks. So I'm
Good
hoping
job.
to
You have a good
get the next
coach.
one. I do. I have the best.
Parties are the key. This is a party plan business. You will struggle if you do not do parties for sure. One of my stylists that's new, Natalie, hit her Jumpstart too. She's not on here, but we'll shout her out anyway. Enrolling recognition. Did anybody hit their enrolling Jumpstarts? That one's a little less common, but don't be scared to enroll. It's just sharing the business and sharing the love. Did anybody have a rank promotion in January? Any new senior stylists, team leaders? I don't think we had any new rank promotions on my team in January either. Okay, Circle of Excellence. Stace, did you hit Circle of Excellence last month?
Yeah, I did.
Yay, good job. That's so awesome.
Thanks.
Luann, did you hit it?
No, I was short.
You
I
were
was
short.
close.
I know
Yeah.
you hit it several times last year, didn't you?
I did.
Awesome. I didn't hit it in January either. So Circle of Excellence is if you enroll 2 people and sell $1,000 in the month, you get a cash bonus. So it's a really great way to expand your income, help grow your team, kind of keep you on track. So that's something I shoot for every month. That helps me stay focused on sales and enrolling. And so that was a promo we had last year, and it's continuing into this year. And we're actually going to talk a little bit more about how that works later on. Did anybody earn? Well, I already know who earned Punta Cana. Stacy is going to the Dominican Republic. I'm going to the Dominican Republic. Anybody else?
I'm going.
Oh yeah, Luann, I saw your name on there. I was so excited. So exciting. Color Street trips are the best. Our next trip promo will start in July after conference, and it will run for 6 months. So just set your sights on whatever the trip will be now. They'll announce it at conference. And I promise you, once you go on a Color Street trip, you will never miss one. It's so incredible. Okay, time to run in 2021. So with this training, we're going to make a plan. We're going to just do a quick review of the compensation plan. That'll be really helpful for those of you that are newer, especially because we have a lot of new promos for the year that were announced at our January conference. And so we want to make sure everybody's clear on how those work. And just tools that you can use to be successful and kind of set your goal and your plan for this year. So comp plan. This is a copy of the income disclosure statement that I was mentioning. It shows the average pay of all the stylists in the company by rank. So you can kind of look at that to get a sense for the high range of your rank, the low range of your rank, and what income you want and what rank you need to set your sights on and work towards. I know it's too small to see on this PowerPoint, but you can find this in the virtual office in the resources tab. There is a lot of reasons people join Color Street. Some people just want to have more of like a personal use discount on their nails, or, you know, make some friends and be part of this amazing community. Some want to earn enough to pay their cell phone bill. Some want to earn enough to pay their mortgage. And some people are Color Street millionaires. So there is really room for whatever your income goal is, but you definitely want to have an income goal. I find that people who join and just say, we'll see what happens, or we'll see how much I make, kind of lose focus on a goal. And so I would encourage you to set an income goal of how much you would like to make each month or week. And if that's for your kids' karate class or for a spa day for yourself, just choose something that would be meaningful to you and put it on your vision board. So on the days when you just don't feel like sending out samples or following up with people, you can remember, I really want that monthly massage. I really want to cover my family's car payment or whatever. And your income goals will change as you go, for sure. So I planned to really just make a couple $100 from my friends buying nails, and Color Street has grown into a lot more income than that for me. So my goals I've increased my goals as my business has grown. Yeah, I think I covered everything on that slide. This is just a summary of how our comp plan works. It's really helpful to print this out and kind of study it and get familiar with it. I think what I really want to point out is, well, what do I really want to point out? Does anyone have questions about the comp plan? That's probably an easier way than just rambling. We talked about bonus qualified. You definitely want to set that as a minimum goal for yourself every month, if not more, right? Your enroller is the person who enrolled you. Just nice to go over the terminology. A sponsor is, okay, so once you hit the rank of team leader or above, you can actually place your newly enrolled stylist somewhere else in your downline. It's a tool that we have to help others promote in the company rank plan faster. And it results in you having two leaders and mentors, the person who enrolled you, and then also your sponsor, which is the stylist that your leader may place you under. So it's nice to know the difference between those. And that's what placement is referring to. Questions about anything in the comp plan? I know you new ladies might have questions. Okay, well, if you do, I would love to answer your comp plan questions. There are 10 different income streams with Color Street. So we've already talked a little bit about the Jumpstart bonuses. Those are open to anyone in their first 95 days to be working towards. So Lindsay and Heather, or any of you who may have joined in the last few months, make sure you are familiar with Jumpstart and are working towards those goals, because they come with a lot of product credit and even some cash bonuses. And then what's really great is as you enroll people and share the business opportunity, as your new stylists hit Jumpstart, you get paid a matching Jumpstart. And so you can continue to get free product credit for the life of your business, which you can use to buy twosies, catalogs, get all that for free. You can buy product with it. So it's a very lucrative way to, support your business. Base retail commission, everyone knows you make 25% minimum on all your sales. We get paid on Thursdays. And then enhanced retail commission is if you sell above $600, in upwards of that, you basically get extra bonuses. You get paid higher percentage than 25%. And so you'll end up with a month-end bonus check in whatever amount. Once you're a leader, we talked about the enrolling jump starts. You get bonuses for enrolling people. What's an enroller bonus? Is that the new incentive thing they're talking about?
What
Oh,
is it?
Oh, enroller bonus, that just means your 6% that you make off people you enroll, right?
Yeah, because you get like, once you get to team leader, then you get like, you get 3%, and then you also get
Right.
an extra 3% on your E1's
Right.
enrollments. Yeah.
I was thinking like a bonus for enrolling someone, but it just means that as you train and support stylists that you've enrolled, you get between 3 and 6% of a bonus based on their sales. So the better of a mentor you are, the bigger bonus that you get. And then leadership level bonuses, you get like as you move up in the comp plan, you make more money. Yeah, some of that gets a little complicated. When you get to those ranks, you'll learn about it. And then in the executive phase, you start getting a bonus on your whole entire team, and you can earn the car bonus, which can be used for anything really. It's just cash. So that's something really exciting to work towards. Questions about any of that? Oh, look, now there's details on each. So I should have gone through that. We went through jumpstart bonuses and the 25% and the enhanced retail. So this is the bonus structure for your sales. So you can make up to 35% on all your sales if you're selling $2,400 a month, which might sound like a lot if you're new, but if you break that into, $500 parties, that's 5 parties a month. So there are many people who do it. Leadership phase is where you start building a team. And so like Stacy was explaining, you always get paid 3% on a stylist that you enroll. And once you hit the rank of team leader, you actually you always get paid, go back, 6% on a stylist you enroll. So for Sally, you'll get 3% plus 3%. It's like 2 different bonuses. And then as you move up in the comp plan, you will start making money on Jane, who Sally enrolled. Okay, does that make sense? So the higher up your rank is, the further down in your downline you get bonuses on. We can talk more about it individually if you have questions about it. I don't want to spend like an hour doing a comp plan training. And then the executive phase is when you start getting rewarded for supporting like a very large team. So you'll start getting a team volume bonus on your entire team. And generations are when you promote people in your downline to the executive phase, and they're big leaders, they kind of break away and have their own team, but you keep getting paid on their whole team. So, and then the car and lifestyle bonus, you can see it ranges from $500 to $1,000. So there is a lot of potential and a lot of ways to make a lot of money, depending what you want to do with it. Questions so far? So something that is a little bit more applicable to those of you who are new is the Color 10 Success Rhythm. This is the basis of a successful business. And you can learn a lot about the Color 10 Success Rhythm in your training booklet that came in your starter kit. I would highly encourage you guys to read through that and work through some of the activities and workbook pages that it has in there for you. But basically, Color 10 is an acronym. Each letter stands for a step that you're supposed to do in your business, and you're supposed to do it 10 times a week. So C is connecting with a person. O is offering them either a toozy or to buy some product or to host for you or to join your team, just offering them what you have to share. L is listening to them, hearing what their life is about, what their objections are, what their thoughts and concerns and needs are. And then O is overcoming objections, helping them like bust through those barriers of fear or, worries about, do I have enough time? I don't know enough people. And then R is repeat. So there's a lot more, of course, in terms of learning the skills and the language that goes with each of those skills. But I promise you, if you practice and memorize those skills and work on improving your listening skills and your connecting skills and your overcoming objection skills, working through those 4 things is key to your success, and you will quickly find a lot of success with Color Street. Questions? Okay, new programs for this year. So Circle of Excellence changed a little bit. Oh, and it looks like they're only doing it for the first 6 months of the year. I said the whole year. We'll see. Sometimes they will extend promos. But so you need to sell $1,000 in personal volume for the month. So that's 2 or 3 parties. And you need to enroll 2 new team members. And then the amount of your bonus is determined by your rank. So let's see, do I have it on here? I don't think it says, let's see. Does anyone remember those bonuses off the top of their head? It's like $100.
I think it's 75 for BQ stylist, I think, and then I think is it 125? Is it? I know it's 200
They
for
changed
director.
So I just forgot.
Yeah, I think it's 75, maybe 125, and then 200, and then 400
Okay.
for senior director above. But then you also get paid $50 for each of those stylists that BQ.
Right. And I think they have that on here.
Yeah, right there.
So yeah, for those 2 people that you enroll, let's say they both bonus qualify in their first month, you would get $50 for each of them. So that's an extra $100. So it's the base cash bonus plus additional cash bonuses. And what's crazy is like Cherie, who's on our team, she enrolled 6 people last month. And I don't know if they're all BQ, but if they all BQ, that's an extra $300 cash for her on top of whatever rank she's at. I think she's a team leader, so that would have been like 125. So like almost $500 just on top of, she's earning 6% on all of their sales too, and jump starts for them. So very good way to make money. And then the first time you hit Circle of Excellence, you'll get this cute necklace, and then you'll get a charm every time that you hit it. So you can have a lot of charms on your bracelet or your necklace. Last year was a bracelet. You can learn more about Circle of Excellence in your Stylist app. There's a resource folder in there with stylist incentives, and there's some flyers that will just make it simple so you can remind yourself and hang it on your wall. I always have whatever I'm working on right here, my rank that I'm working on. I just took down my Punta Cana tracker and my 2020 Circle of Excellence tracker. I need to make a new one. Somebody we can hear somebody with a loud background. Do you guys mind muting if you're in a loud spot? Hold on, I can mute people. I just don't know why I can't see you guys. It's really pissing me off.
I think it's Selena that's the loud background.
Did she get muted? Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I gotta share again. All right, can you guys see my presentation again?
Yep.
Okay, the app is great. Download that if you don't have it on your phone. You can watch all kinds of training videos that help you earn points towards buying free product credit. There are new stylist training videos. There are ones about planning and time management, which are great to do at the beginning of this year. The Jumpstart program, whatever rank you're at, there's leader training specific to your rank that will help you with team leader tasks, director tasks, whatever. It's like customized for your business. So definitely check them out. They're super short and digestible. So great for like busy working moms who are on the go. You can just listen to a couple on the way to pick up your kids from school or whatever. Definitely fits into your life well. Did that change? There we go. Okay, ready to rank. This is another new promo. And so this one works like every time you hit a new rank, is that right? You get a cash bonus if you rank up.
It's
I got
yeah,
it.
from team leader and above.
And the enroller, right? Okay, so once you hit team leader or anything above that, you will get a cash bonus, and so will the person that enrolled you. So this helps your leader want to help you succeed as well, and it helps you want to help those that you enroll succeed. That's the cool thing about Color Street is everybody is incentivized to help others instead of to compete with others. Let's see. And so you can find some information about Ready to Rank in the app as well, which is nice. Like, as you can see, I don't even have all these new promos memorized yet because they're new. And so it's helpful to be able to pull that up in your app and remind yourself. And like I said, hanging them up and so you can keep them in mind and not just forget about them is really going to be helpful too. Okay, other tools you can use to hit these promos and to help your business grow. Color Street is currently doing a Color 10 challenge. It's kind of just a fun little incentive to get you focused on those Color 10 skills that I talked about. If you're in the Color Street official stylist Facebook page, they're posting little like challenge questions or activities for each week. And as you do them and comment, they're like doing drawings and giving away fun little prizes to those who are focusing on this. So the goal is to make 3 new connections a day, every day for 6 weeks. And so that's what the posts and the activities are to support you and encourage you in doing that. And a connection can be, you know, it doesn't have to be that you're selling to 3 people every day. It's connecting with people, having conversations with people, engaging with people in a meaningful way. All of that leads to conversations about your business, planting seeds for future business opportunities with people. Questions so far, thoughts? I'm doing a lot of talking this month. Okay, we have a new follow-up tool. This was just rolled out last month too after our conference. You guys, I'm sure have noticed it if you have the app downloaded on your phone. It should be now sending you little notifications that people ordered on your site or it's time to follow up with people. And so I don't know if you've played around with it, but you can go in there and you can set the notifications how you want them. You can schedule your own reminder times. You can add them to like a calendar. You can do customized responses to people. So it's a really, really powerful tool. Take the time to play around with it and see how it can really support you in your organization and time management. Work in progress. Oh, this shows you kind of what the customer follow-up tool can do. You can add events to your calendar, stuff like this. And this is just the first rollout of it. They will be adding like upgrades and new features over time. So it's going to be really great as they keep improving it. So this is like what it shows you when you get a new order. And it tells you their name, and then you can view reminder and edit it. Even if you don't do anything, it still reminds you, but you can change how long you want to wait or whatever. And then you can create like a calendar reminder. And then you can create these messages that will go out to her and set when you want it to go out. It's really cool. This is what the calendar feature looks like. Have you guys played around with this? I haven't played around with it this much.
I've used it. I like it. And it's nice because, well, my question, which I don't think they answered in the training, is it will like send you like another reminder in like a few weeks. But I've just been like following up with them, but then like rescheduling that reminder for like
Okay.
3 weeks down the road so that I can remember to follow up with them again.
Because
I
you're
don't
doing
know if
an
it's-
early, like, thanks for ordering. Did you get your nails? And then how are your nails going kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, because I'm not sure if they have that. I don't remember them talking about that from the training, if they have it kind of like, if it's only going to send you one reminder like after they order, or if it's going to send you like incremental reminders, you know, like a week and then a month or whatever. So I just kind of reschedule it. I just, you know, do it for like a few more weeks so that I can remember to follow up with them again.
That's smart. I love this. We've been asking for a tool like this for 3 years. So
well, it even gives you wording. Like it was pretty awesome. You know, like it says like if I want to send them a text and you just push text and it already does all the wording. I'm like, that's amazing.
I got to play with it more. That's really cool. And then it looks like they can stay in or opt out, or how does that work? What's an event notification?
That's for you. So if you want to have those notifications sent to you from Color Street, you can opt in or opt out.
I see. Yeah, it says if you have a system that already works for you and you don't want to add this, that's fine. Opt out. I don't know about you guys, but my system was not working very well. So. And then these are some enhancements that are coming over the next month. Adjust calendar view to current day. Ability to adjust follow-up event to any day. Can't you already do that?
I don't think you can change the initial one, but I think after that you can change it. I think that's what they were saying. Like you can't change the initial, but then I think they'll make it so you can set it up. So you don't want to follow up like in a week. Maybe you want to follow up in 10 days after they place an order or whatever. I think they're going to make that available to have more control over when and how you do your follow-ups.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah.
And they want feedback and suggestions from all stylists as this is new. And so as you're playing with it and you're like, oh, I wish it did this, or I don't like this, you can just send those through our support website and the tech team will, you know, review those and implement things that are good ideas. So. Okay, just a brainstorming session. I shared like a lot of things with you guys. What are you thinking so far? What questions do you have? What goals are starting to formulate in your brain? Oh, the chat. Oh, now I can see the chat. February is a short month. You've got 3 less days. So it's a month that you want to make sure you're on your game so you don't get to the end of the month and be stressed out. What are you guys planning to do with your businesses, like for Valentine's Day?
I've been doing like a self-love challenge in my group, just kind of asking kind of like self-love questions, just, you know, like things to get people like thinking about their talents or things that they enjoy doing or just things like that. So sometimes I like to just focus on something that's like uplifting and not like salesy. And then I think I'm just going to do like a gift card I think I'm just going to do a winner of like a gift card to somewhere, not Color Street related, just something like that someplace that they would like.
That's so fun. Is anybody doing like Valentine themed nail bars or anything like that? Or gift bundles? I've seen some people do really cute Valentine gift sets and market to like men or your customers' spouses or whatever. I had a couple of my customers' husbands reach out to me during Christmas and buy gift cards for their wives. So that could be another angle.
Trisha, how do you do gift cards? 'Cause I know my stylist Heather had some questions about that.
I just charge people $10 per set that they want because it's just easier than like if you were going to sell it to them. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. You don't know what shades people are going to choose, so you don't know how much it's going to be. And feel weird like charging people after the person spends the gift card. Like I want the money up front, I guess. And so I just decided $10 is a good average price. I'm not ahead or losing, you know? And so like the one husband wanted $100 gift card. And so I just told her like she had credit for 10 strips that she could spend with me when she wanted. Most people will just do like, they'll want to buy 3, get 1 free, and I'll just charge them $40. And then I'll make the gift card and it says good for 4 sets of your choice.
And do you just like, do you have like a format, like a form that you use to like send someone the gift card, or do you just keep track of it?
Yeah, I just made a cute thing that people could put in cards or whatever. I'll show it to you. It's just something stupid that I made on, now I can see you guys, that I made on Publisher. And so then I can just fill in to, from, value. This person wanted $25 value, so they just got 2 sets. So it's pretty basic.
Thank you.
Yeah. What have others done for gift cards? I think Square has a gift card feature. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I tried to do that once, that someone
Yeah.
bought one of those for me, and it was really hard to use. Like they couldn't use it on their end, and I ended up having to like use it for, I don't know, it was kind of a pain.
Ooh,
I don't
good
know if
to
it's
know.
easier now, but I was like, that was, you know, because like they think they got the email with all the information, but it like wasn't letting them use it. I don't know, it was weird and it was kind of a hassle. And I was like, okay, that was annoying.
Hey, thanks for sharing that, because I've been curious about using that. I'll stick with this method. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a little tracking on my end because I'll make myself a note like, you know, Sherry has an outstanding gift card. And so when she reaches out to me, I remember. I never have that many gift cards out in the world that it's that hard to remember, you know?
Right, that's what I was thinking. You probably don't have that many people
No.
that it's like hundreds of people having
No.
gift cards here and there, you know?
And in the beginning, I thought that I was like, I'm going to need to number these and keep track. And it's like, no, you know who buys them. It's your customers. Okay, let's see what is back on my PowerPoint. Now I lost my PowerPoint. February. Okay. News and updates. I feel like the whole month was news and updates. Here's the graphics for the new promos. So there's your cash bonuses. Stacy got them all right. Oh, this was 100, not 125.
Hey, did you talk about the bracelet?
It's a necklace, but yeah.
No, the bracelet for BQing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. I think it's in here. This is the cash bonuses for the new rank plan. So like team leader's the first one you could hit, and it's $200 cash just for hitting that.
But you do have to maintain it the next month. That's the
Oh,
one thing about this.
thank you. See, I need to memorize these. And maintain the following month. So you got to maintain 2 months in a row. Okay. Make sure you have the app. We talked about that. If they don't have the bracelet in here, they don't. I'll grab it and we'll talk about it. Thanks, Luann. Okay, tech tip is there's a new thing that you can do in your virtual office, and you can look through, you can go through the custom reports and click qualified closed parties, and it will show you how many parties your team, your downline closed that month. So it's kind of nice as a leader if you're doing an incentive for your team, like who can have the most parties or whatever. Just kind of a nice feature to have a lot of different stats to look at. We do have our swag store if you guys want to get some logoed branded clothes, jewelry, fun stuff. These are not things that we sell or make commission on. They're just fun little things to support your brand, your business. I use them for VIP drawings or prizes sometimes. Business tools, you can get any of these things through like our Vista print portal. We have an agreement with Vista Print and they use our branded stuff. You can print like thank you cards or any of these. I also noticed that they have masks. Have you guys seen the masks? Some of the masks have nail design print on them. Like one of them is Suit Yourself, the duochrome houndstooth, and the mask like fades purple, blue, purple, like a duochrome. It's so cute.
That is cute.
There's a plaid one. Most of them are just like logos, dots, purple, but there was a couple nail looking ones. Announcements. Okay, so there was a couple really cool videos in the January conference that people wanted. And so you can get those now and you can share them really easily in your VIP group or with people. One was the 2020 recap, where it was kind of that timeline of all the shit that happened to us in 2020 and how that impacted Color Street. It's really, really great to watch, especially if you're new, just so you can kind of understand the history of the hard year that we had. And then Life of a Nail Strip was so fun. We've never seen that much behind the scenes of the production before. They keep production pretty secretive because we have like patents on many of our processes, so other people can't design Color Street. But they show the life of a nail strip from design all the way through production, and it's way cool. So you can now share those. Staying connected. There's so many ways to get news and training and information. Make sure you're getting the Monday newsletter. It comes every Monday by email. Sometimes when you're new, I notice people aren't getting it and you have to go into the VO and go into the account section and make sure you're turned on to get email notifications. Sometimes they go to your spam, so just make sure you're getting those. That's where we get new launches. Everything great happens on Monday. Every Tuesday, there is a stylist training call. They're usually 30 minutes to an hour. They're all archived. You can go back and catch any of them. I like to go back if I'm struggling with booking or I'm struggling with enrolling and pick a couple trainings and refresh my skills and ideas and energy. There is a new stylist training call every Wednesday. That's the type of thing that you only need to go to once because it's the same content each week, but you definitely do want to go one time. It helps orient you to like all of this stuff. And then you can get text alerts as well, connect on all the social medias. They do fun giveaways and stuff on Instagram sometimes. And then, can't believe they didn't put the BQ promo in here. Let's pull that up. Let's see. Is it in the banner? Yep. So if you BQ in February, March, and April, you will get this beautiful bracelet, and I have one. I'll show it to you. So cute. So it's made out of nail polish. That's what's super fun about our jewelry. It has Northern Wonder in it, which is retired, but it's still really pretty. It's a duochrome. You guys see it? And it's this bolo style bracelet, so it fits everyone. Just a fun little thing. I'm excited to get one, and since I already have one, I will use it as a prize or a gift or something. And you're only 6 days in, so you can definitely do that. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Questions, thoughts? Do you guys feel overwhelmed? Do you feel motivated? You feel overwhelmed. What questions do you have, Lindsay?
I don't really have anything specific. I'm just still trying to figure everything out.
What to
read
do.
all the papers. I don't even have my kit yet. So
Oh, you're like really new.
yeah,
So I would plan a launch party. Do you know about launch parties?
I am in the middle of it right now.
Perfect. Launch parties where you start. It's just where you like get your feet wet, figure out how to talk about it, how to post about it. And you'll like slowly learn all of this. You really will. After a few months, you'll be like, good.
Thank you.
Other thoughts, questions? Go to the trainings. They'll keep you motivated. They'll keep you on track. Every morning at 8 o'clock, there's a mini training. It's like 10 minutes. Those are a nice thing to listen to while you're getting ready, pump you up for the day, get news. Those are in the stylist group. What's on your nails? I did Lightyear. Ooh, Coral Bay? What is that? No, Sunset.
Nuclear.
Oh, it's nuclear fusion. Now I see it. That's cute. Cute,
Lightyear's
cute.
amazing, Trisha. I'm so glad I actually got one extra for myself.
Same. I was like, can I justify not selling this? I'm gonna justify it. Too bad. I want to wear it.
Well, all of a sudden they were gone, and I like had to go through and like count my, because I just did like a bulk
I know.
order, and I was like counting through. I was like, I have one extra.
I know. I'm the same. And did you notice Dark Matter's gone now too?
Yeah, and I thought I didn't have any extras of that. I was like, dang it. But then I was looking through my orders. I was like, oh no, I have some coming.
Yeah. I had luckily grabbed 8 more of those light years. Like, remember they went out and then they came back in the morning for like 10 minutes and I got more that day. I was like, thank you.
Oh, really?
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, if it says limited edition, they're not messing around, people. Get some.
Seriously.
Hey guys, well, that was just kind of a crash course for the year. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. Just, you know, all those promos, they really work together. And so I think instead of trying to focus on 10 things, just pick one thing. Like, I would just pick Circle of Excellence. If you're focused on enrolling 2 people and selling $1,000 a month, you're going to rank up. You don't even have to think about that promo. It'll just happen. You're going to be Q. You'll earn the bracelet without even realizing it. So just like focus on one thing to keep it simple.
Yeah, that's so true. That's a good tip.
Even when we had the trip points, like I just focused on trip points because that was my #1 goal. And by focusing on that, I hit Circle of Excellence many times because I was focused on points. I'm kind of sad not to have my point focus. I'm like, it just shifts.
Didn't you earn level 3, Trisha?
Yeah, I earned level 3. That's been my
amazing.
goal for 3 years. Like, I've always wanted to take my husband on a Color Street trip. And so I set that goal this year. And I remember it was in a regional training. And I thought, like, we printed out the points tracker and we spent some time just working through the math. Like, how much do we need to sell? How much do we need to enroll? And I'm like, I can't do this, but I'm going to shoot for it. And I'll probably hit level 2 and I'll be so happy with level 2. And then I freaking hit it, you guys. Like, and then some. I almost had 80 points. And so it really just speaks to the fact that if you like write it on paper and you spend the time making the plan of how you're going to do it and you keep it in focus, like there wasn't a day that I didn't check my points, like think, how can I earn a point today? Then you really can do it. You really can. So now I get to take my husband to the Dominican, all expenses paid. He's so excited. He's already like looking at golf courses.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks. I don't know if I can ever do it again. I'm like, wow, I got super lucky with some really big parties in there. But I mean, I'm going to take it. Okay, well, you guys are welcome to reach out if you have questions to me, to your upline, to your leader groups. There's an abundance of support. I look back at where we were 3 years ago and we had like very minimal training. No one knew what they were doing. And now it's the opposite of that. It's like, there's too much training. I can't listen to it all. So
That's the truth.
hey guys, have a great weekend. Have a great Valentine's Day. Have a great February.
Thanks, Trisha.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.